lesson. This week we are still in Percy Jackson, the Lightning Thief, and this is lesson number 3. In this lesson, we will go over our words, the definitions, a sentence from the text, a picture illustrating what that might look like. We're going to have synonyms, antonyms, a think about it question for you to pause the video and you can talk about it with your partner, your group, or just think about it. And finally, we will have some related words and some fill in the blank sentences. With all that said, let's get started. Our first word is accomplice. The noun accomplice means a person who joins with another in carrying out some plan. From the text, based on eyewitness accounts, police believe the boy may be traveling with 2 teenage accomplices. Some synonyms might be partner, helper, or collaborator. Some antonyms might be enemy, opponent, or bystander. And I chose this picture because it looks like those 2 kids are up to something. One of them is helping the other, so they are obviously accomplices. What do you think? If someone was an accomplice in a school prank, what might they have done to help? The noun accomplice comes from the Latin com, which means with, and plicare, which means to fold, meaning someone folded in with or involved with another person, especially in wrongdoing. As a noun, you might say the accomplice helped carry out the robbery. As a plural noun, both accomplices were caught by the police. Our next word is plummet. The verb plummet, fix that, the verb plummet means to drop quickly or fall. And in the picture you can see they have jumped out of a plane, they have not deployed the parachute, and they are plummeting down towards the earth. They are moving quickly. My clothes on fire, poison coursing through my veins, I plummeted toward the river. Some synonyms might be drop, dive, or fall. Some antonyms might be rise, lift, or soar. What do you think? What might cause a bird to plummet out of the sky? The verb plummet originally referred to a plumb line, a weight, often lead, that was used to measure depth. It comes from Old French plummet, which means a small lead weight, from Latin plumbum, which means lead. Over time, it evolved to mean to fall straight down, which is something a plumb line would have done. As a verb, you could say, watch the diver plummet into the deep water. Past tense, temperatures plummeted overnight. Present tense, the ball plummets quickly from the sky, and as a verb ing, raindrops were plummeting from the roof. Our next word is capsize. The verb capsize means to overturn or turn over. You can see that in the picture. That boat is capsizing. It is in the process of flipping over. From the text, I pulled Annabeth into the seat next to me and fastened her seatbelt just as the tidal wave slammed into our boat, over the top, whisking the spiders away and dousing us completely, but not capsizing us. Some synonyms might be overturn, flip, or tip over. Some antonyms might be stabilize, balance, or straighten. What do you think? What can someone do to avoid their boat capsizing in rough water? The verb capsize likely comes from Spanish cabeza, which means head, or Italian capuzare, which means to sink head first, and it means to overturn or tip over, especially in water. As a verb, you might say, be careful not to capsize the canoe. Past tense, the raft capsized during the storm. Present tense, it capsizes easily if overloaded. More verb, they were capsizing on purpose just for fun. And as a noun, the capsizing of the boat was caused by strong winds. The next word is dismissive. The adjective dismissive means showing that you think something or someone isn't worth your time or respect. I picked that picture because they look like they're looking at someone or something with kind of a disgust, which means they're being very dismissive of that person. All the people rose as if they were hypnotized, but the biker waved his hand dismissively and they all sat down again. Some synonyms might be scornful, uninterested, or disapproving. Some antonyms might be respectful, considerate, or thoughtful. How might someone sound if they were being dismissive of someone else's question? That was a think about it question. The adjective dismissive comes from the verb dismiss, which means to send or away. The suffix ive turns it into an adjective, meaning having the quality of sending away or showing a lack of interest or regard. As a verb, he just might dismiss the idea quickly. As an adjective, she gave a dismissive wave of her hand. As an adverb, he spoke dismissively about the new plan. Or as a noun, dismissal, the teacher's dismissal of the question seemed unfair. Our next word is metamorphosis. The noun metamorphosis means a change in appearance or character or circumstances. And of course, I chose this picture because we know that butterflies and moths start off as caterpillars and they go through a metamorphosis. They change in appearance. From the text, she was turned into a shower of gold, right? That's metamorphosis, not death. Some synonyms might be transformation, change, or evolution. Some antonyms might be stagnation, sameness, or uniformity. What do you think? What animal do you know that goes through a metamorphosis during its life? Can you think of any that are not a butterfly or moth? The noun metamorphosis comes from the Greek meta, which means change, morph, which means form, and osis, which means the process. And it refers to a complete change in form or structure. You can say a process of it. As a noun, the caterpillar's metamorphosis into a butterfly was amazing. As a plural noun, frogs and butterflies both go through metamorphosis. As a verb, the tadpole will metamorphose into a frog. Past tense, the creature metamorphosed over several weeks. And as a verb, ing, it is currently metamorphosing into its final stage. Our next word is mystified. The adjective mystified means confused or puzzled. And look at that person. He's like, what? What is going on here? He is obviously mystified. He's confused or puzzled by something. From the text, Grover shook his head, clearly mystified. Some synonyms might be confused or puzzled or baffled. Some antonyms might be clear, certain, or explained. What do you think? What might leave a scientist feeling mystified during an experiment? The verb mystify comes from the Greek mystes, one who has been initiated into mysteries. And the suffix phi means to make, so mystify literally means to make mysterious or to confuse. As a verb, you might say magic tricks often mystify the audience. Past tense, the riddle mystified the entire class. Present tense, his odd behavior mystifies everyone. Ing verb, the magician is mystifying the crowd. As an adjective, they were mystified by the strange noise. Or the ending of the movie was mystifying. And as a noun, there was a look of mystification on her face. And that was our last word. And now we have our fill in the blank. You can pause the video here and complete the sentences. Or teachers, if you want to use this in your class, I will have a copy of these in the description below. Until next time, happy reading.